Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool review is going to be a tool from Harbor Freight, and I'm pretty sure it's fairly new. I don't think it's real old anyways. And this is the Gordon 20-in-1 multi-tool. I think the part number on it is 59617. And like Harbor Freight always does, this is a comparable to the name brand of a Leatherman Wave, which normally runs you about 120 bucks. This one is only $40, so it's a copy of the Leatherman Wave, but it's only $40 compared to $120. I also got an extra 10% off because I used a Memorial Day coupon. And normally a multi-tool like this is a 20-in-1. This is not a tool that I've used for quite some time. In fact, I thought I'd already gotten rid of all the ones that I owned, but I did go digging around in some drawers actually right after I bought this and found this old Leatherman Super Tool 200. I'm not even sure how old this is. I don't know how many models have come out since this. So I'm not a big multi-tool user, but LLAN Bull, I don't know how you pronounce it as far as that goes, he commented on a video a while back and asked me if I would do a review for this, and I had actually been leaning towards buying me a multi-tool just to see if the newer ones were any better than maybe some of the ones that I've used in the past, see if it would be something I would use. Out of the package, this one looks like this, and again, this is not going to be a comparison video of what I think about this compared to a Leatherman Wave because I have no idea. I don't own the Leatherman Wave, and I also haven't used a multi-tool in so long because normally I'm not a big fan of multi-tools like this. I like tools that are specific for jobs. But again, if it's going to be an everyday carry, something you put in a single pouch or your pocket or something, this might be the right fit for you. I'm going to actually use it for a while and see if, you know, I've not used one for a long time. I'm just curious to see how much more I would use one today than maybe I did 5-10 years ago, and see how that goes. But if you want a video comparing this to the Leatherman Wave, because before I bought it, I watched a video. I think it was Max LVL EDC, and I'll put a link to that video in my description down below. He's got a really good video. He's got the Leatherman Waves. It seems like based on his video, he buys every Leatherman that's out there, and he really thought that this was like top notch, even maybe better than the Leatherman Wave. So for 40 bucks. So all I'm going to do in this video, show you the features, show you what it has on it. That way maybe you can decide for yourself if this might be something you want to look into getting. So again, it's 20 tools in one. It's got the tools included right there. I'll show it to you on the back because I think it's going to be a little bit better, the picture they got on the back. That's also it says that the blade and the handle construction is that 5CR 15 MOV stainless steel, all tools lock in place, one-handed blade deployment, reversible, removable screwdriver bits. I'm going to show you that, and then a removable belt clip included. So it does have a little pouch back here. Let me go ahead and get that out of the package as well and show you that. So that's how small that is, and it's just got a little loop as far as that you have to put it around your belt every time. So I don't typically like stuff like this. I'd rather have something with a clip on it, which it does have a clip on the tool itself if you don't want to use this holster. But I'll show it to you how it fits in that holster. It's a really small, compact package. I mean, there it is in my hand. It's basically about the size of my hand. But again, if you wanted a holster like that, or if you're going to carry it in your pocket, maybe you just want to use this belt clip, I'm probably going to be using this more so than that. But as far as all the things that it says that it has on it, right here on the back, I think is the best picture to show you. It's got 20 complete tools, and again, you can pause that and look at all those. So needle nose, regular pliers, hard wire cutters, crimper, reversible precision driver, ruler, reversible large bit driver, can opener, bottle opener, wire stripper, wood and metal file. So all kinds of tools. Again, you can pause and look at all those. I'm going to pull them out here in a second instead of me just reading to you if you want to look at that. So it did say on the front, so let me show you the things that it claims that it has anyways. It said one-handed blade opening. So you can see here, I think the blades are pretty much out here on this outside. If I take my thumb and put it on that little notch, I can flip it out with one hand. So it is kind of one-handed. It's not near like the same as a fastback or anything like that, but it's still pretty easy. And then to put that blade back, you just depress that in, and then it will close up. Same thing if you flip it over to this other side. It's got the same situation. You've got basically a serrated type blade, but also this little hook blade as well that you can use, and you can open that with one hand as well. So it has both of those on the outside. You open it up, it's obviously going to have that pair of pliers with a wire cutter on it. I've got a little piece of 12 gauge stranded. I'm not going to cut something crazy because it doesn't even say what it will cut, but it's not a very big pair of cutters. You can see it's got kind of a smaller indention maybe down there in the bottom. You can see that for you to get a little bit wider or something possibly. So you can use it as wire cutters. It cuts this 12 gauge stranded, you know, fairly easy in my opinion. So I think you could maybe step it up. I would say, if I had to guess, would say 10. I don't know that I'd go much more than 10 with it. I don't think it's really big enough in order to do that. But with the pliers, of course, you got the needle nose. You've got your kind of your normal type grip right there. Wire cutters, the teeth are all kind of that one direction. You're not going to get a crazy amount of grip with those. It says it has a crimper, electrical crimper down in here. I don't know that I really see that so much like crazy. It's just going to be an electrical smasher, I guess. It says that it's a electrical crimper, but I don't see anything in there that would say it's specific for crimping like ferrules or something like that. It's basically going to be something that you'll be able to smash something if you want to. So that's what it's got. That's all the pliers up here. It does open and close. It seems pretty easy to me. So it kind of opens to this point real easy, and then there's like a lock in place as far as it kind of clicks in place. And again, that might be what the Leatherman Wave does. I have no idea. So you got those pliers, and then of course you've got a ruler here. You can see that function. Now we'll open up some of these as far as to get these out. Here's the pair of scissors. So you just open that, flip this, and then again you can shut all these. I've got some cord over here. Let me see if I can find that laying around here somewhere. So here's some cord. We'll see how well this cuts. It kind of cuts through there. That's that kind of the cord that you might tie stuff down with. I don't know if it's specifically like paracord. I can't remember. I lost the package, so I don't want to tell you that it's some certain kind of cord that it's not. But it cuts through that just fine. You know, 2 little cuts. If it was a little bit smaller, it'd probably cut through it in 1 cut. So, pretty decent job on that on the scissors. Let's see what else it has on this side over here. We also have a little small driver. That's a little small flathead driver as well. And then right there is a slotted driver within that one. So then if we open up this other side, and I might end up missing some of these because there's just so many things to pull out. I already pulled out that side. This side over here, there's a saw. So there's what you have with that. So then we open up the other side. I'm going to try leaving these out so that I know I've already pulled them out or not without stabbing myself. Let's see if I can go ahead and get this opened as well. I don't know that I can actually open all of them. Let's see. So there's that knife. There's your fixed blade type knife. Here's the thing that I think is interesting anyways. And again, I think this is something that's on the Leatherman Wave, and you can buy other bits for it. But you got, of course, the bottle opener there. This side over here has this flat bit. They're real thin. It comes with a slotted and then also a Phillips, and the Max LVL EDC, he had the Leatherman bits, and he was swapping them back and forth. So if you own Leatherman bits or if you buy the Leatherman bits, that was one of the things that he was really looking forward to, is to see if Harbor Freight was going to start selling these bits cheaper than the Leatherman bits, because then you could probably put them in the Leathermans and vice versa if you own that. So that's something you could check into. And then here's a file on that side. And I think that I've got everything out of here. I see everything's out there. So essentially that's all the tools right here, other than this knife. I've got this knife that went back in. So there's kind of a look at it as far as right there, what you're going to have involved in all the tools that you can get. I don't think I'm missing anything. There might be something on here that's just something that I didn't. Yeah, there's a window breaker. I'm assuming is this little deal right here that you can peck it on a window. That's something you might not would notice. And I believe that's it. That's all that I see. So yeah, guys, that is the Gordon 20-in-1 multi-tool. Compared to the Leatherman Wave, it's $40 versus $120 picking it up at Harbor Freight. I'm not the person to tell you that this is better than that one or not. But again, I'll suggest that you go watch that video that I watched, because he kind of goes in great detail about both of them and what he thought was better on this one compared to the Leatherman Wave. But for $40 compared to $120, I'm sure it's not, that much different to where I would probably spend $40 on it, because I'm not going to probably use it as much as someone else who might use something like this every single day. If you want to use it every single day, you might want to get yourself the top-notch one that you can get. But again, I'm not a big fan of multi-tools. I wanted to get this because he suggested that I try it out, but then I also just want to go ahead and try one. I haven't used one for a long time. Again, I have no idea how old this one is. This one's been sitting in my drawer. I forgot all about it, but I'm going to put this one to use kind of as a pocket tool and see what I think about it. But you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Let me know if you've already picked it up, if it's something that you're going to pick up. If you've got the Leatherman Wave and you absolutely love that, that might let some other people know that, hey, a lot of people like the Leatherman Wave. This is a copy of it. I'm going to try this one out as well. So just letting you know it's out there more than anything. Hope this video was useful in some way. Hope it's helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you on the next video.